My life, as far as Chelsea's concerned.
Where did you watch the game last night?
I was just with family. You know, we just went mad.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Up there, of the players who were singing, David Luiz saying he's a little bit tired. We can let him off that, can't we?
Yeah, blimey, all that money he gets, he shouldn't be tired, should he?
Well, I'm sure that has nothing to do with tiredness, but there we go. What's your favourite song that you hung up there? That you sung, heard sung up there?
Well, I like me Carefree.
Carefree?
Yeah.
Should we have a blast of Carefree now, people? Yeah. Carefree, wherever you may be, we are famous. And we'll stop there, that's it. Guys,
the fans, thank you very much to Chris Cohen. In the meantime, Clive, Frank, you've been turning around looking at the I don't think you should do that, because every time you do that they throw celery. I don't think it's anything personal, but every time you actually look at them you get the celery.
Yeah, good. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah,
Why?
it's been great.
Don't say things like that.
Part of it. The only thing I'm really concerned about is waking up in the middle of the night with a nightmare about celery. Celery's going to come into it at some stage.
2010, I was haunted by the stuff for months
I can feel
afterwards.
that
I mean, it's traumatic. And we did warn you about that. And you must have seen the clips of Scott Minto from the parade. Absolutely fantastic. We had the stage that was a little further forward. The celery had been coming in like it has been doing from behind. But then some children at the front faced Scott and started to throw it at him. And you can see him on camera just pointing at this child saying, if you dare throw that piece of celery. And they did. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
What can you do? It's just in the spirit of the club and what it means to everybody. Just trying to get their attention and their thoughts sent across to us. There's not much you can do about it apart from joining.
It's like missiles, and I know what you mean, Clive, when you say it's all in the. It wouldn't be a Chelsea victory parade without celery.
No, you've got to have it. It's part of it. It's been with us for many, many years. It's to be expected. Who does the clearing up? I'm not too sure, but. Might be Frank, I think.
You can take some home if you like. Now we're seeing the final shots now of the bus. They're still crawling along because there are so many fans that have made their way out here today on this Sunday just to see them. To see that trophy. When we saw that trophy for the first time for real, not on a television screen, we couldn't believe it. And so many of the fans here are out here because they want to actually check that it is real and they didn't just have a fabulous dream, and we do have the Champions League trophy.
It's an unbelievable trophy. Obviously, I've been fortunate enough to be at this club and lift the FA Cup and the League Cup as well. But, I mean, they don't compare to that trophy. It's the history in that trophy, in the short history that it's been, in part of big football matches. The history of that trophy already is remarkable, and you just see the sights of it just then, how big it is, how shiny it is, and it just stands out amongst all trophies, I believe.
It's really shiny, isn't it? That's what really stood out for me.
Highly polished.
It is a highly polished trophy. We're just seeing shots now of the bus speeding up, and that is dedication from those fans, because Clive, they are now sprinting alongside the bus.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a few bikes out there. I'll have to keep up with it in a minute, but yeah, well, and it's part of it. The fans want to stay with it. It's a memory, and they want to keep that memory going as long as possible. And the players will appreciate that as well, as long as they're safe.
The memories that the players are going to take away from this parade. As fans, you go home and you think, I saw the trophy, I saw the players, maybe the player looked at me, I got a photo of this or that. But for the players, when they sit down, and I think the last couple of days actually sinks in what they've achieved and what happened here today, that's really going to hit them.
It is. They're going to sit back and they're going to take a deep breath, sit back in their armchair at home, probably reflect on this, watch this over and over again, Gigi. Obviously watch the football as well. They'll watch the match and what they did right and did wrong, but it'll sink in. It will take a couple of weeks for it all to sink in.
Well, I can see it on Chelsea TV this evening at 11 o'clock, that match in full. I'm sure every Chelsea fan has seen it, but Frank, it's worth going through it again.
Absolutely. I'll get home just in time to watch the beginning of that, I hope, because in all the atmosphere of it all and getting involved, in the tenseness of the game, I can't remember much about the actual game itself apart from the penalties. Okay. I can't remember much about it, so I do want to sit down and reflect on it and watch it and have a real just good view of how well the boys done.
Yeah, you need to see it again. That's this evening from 11 o'clock. But would you believe that pre-season, just as the players leave us, it's only 6 weeks away, and as you're just about to see, we've got it covered 100% here on Chelsea TV.
Brilliant well hot. Hey, how's it?
All those matches live on Chelsea TV this summer as you see the bus speeding away, and there is someone on a bike. It is alongside the bus. It's trying to keep up as they go over Putney Bridge, but I think the bus might leave the bike for dust. The flags are flying on top of that. There is a moped there as well, but look at that. Clive, he is racing to catch up.
He's done well, hasn't he?
He's done really well.
On his bike. I thought there would be, but all the security there making sure everything's okay.
Can you imagine the people who don't know anything about football, don't follow Chelsea, they're suddenly seeing this blue bus with all these flags and a big silver trophy on it fly by?
They'll know what it's all about. I'm telling you that now. This game is the bit, apart from probably the World Cup final, it's obviously the biggest watched game, you know, around the world, and everyone will know Chelsea have won the Champions League. I'll repeat again, Chelsea have won the Champions League. Incredible.
And these are wonderful shots. We are still with them. They've just gone over Putney Bridge. Very shortly they'll get to the drop-off point, and from that moment, Clive, they get a little bit of a holiday, maybe only a short one.
Yeah, it's not too long, is it? I mean, they've got the European Championships, but they'll need a break. They need to come back down to earth again, you know, and relax. You know, at the end of the day, we talk about relaxing the body, that will come back to them, but relaxing their minds as well, just trying to switch off a little bit, take it all on board as well, enjoy the scenes and the pictures that they probably recorded, like this today. Enjoy all that, and then start again, because it won't take long before they're off and running again.
So, Clive, we're at the end of the 2011-2012 season. How do you sum it up? What are your final thoughts?
I could probably do it incredible, to be honest. I was going to do it in one word, but it has been incredible to finish on a high like this.
Yeah.
From the ups and downs that we've had, to actually finish as high as we are at this moment is absolutely incredible, Gigi. And well, we said it time and time again. Sometimes it's something that we'll never forget.
Absolutely. And Frank, for you?
Phenomenal season. It's been a roller coaster. You know, it's been a pleasure for me to be obviously working and be such involved in the games and be able to analyse the players, the staff, and everybody involved with Chelsea. And you know, in my wildest dreams, I wouldn't imagine this season would have turned around the way it did. You know, turn of the year, it wasn't looking brilliant, but you know, good luck to AVB. He's not been mentioned a lot. You know, he's got great credibility, you know, in past jobs he's had, and I'm sure he'll come back and do a fantastic job in this country for someone else. I'm pretty sure of that. Hopefully it's all about Robbie and the future.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for being here. So that's it. The buses have gone, and Roberto Di Matteo has led the Blues to a historic double. The FA Cup, and along with that, the European Cup. Now, to see this match in full, then you can join us from 11 o'clock tonight. That's the Chelsea against Bayern Munich. It's worth watching again. And then on a Monday, it's Champions League Weekend Review. Ben's going to be joined by some very special guests from 6:30 right the way through until 8 o'clock. So lots to look forward to. But all there's left to say is, yes, it's true. Chelsea are Champions League champions. They're kings of Europe. Bye for now.
That's it. Chelsea in the last 16. That is a wonder goal from Mata. He just sneaks in from Sturridge. Oh, what a tackle, Gary Cahill. Advantage Chelsea, the captain's done it. Chelsea needed a hero, they found one in Branislav Ivanovic. Mr. Wembley does it again. Chelsea have their away goal. Is Lampard's free kick? Oh, what a goal! That is a Torres got the hat-trick and gets it. Off he go, Ramirez. We know he's got the pace. Has he got the finish? Oh, it's a great chance for Drogba! Up off the ground, in the back of the net. One-on-one with Valdez to send Chelsea to the Champions League final. Fernando Torres has done it. It's absolutely unbelievable.
And now Ramirez for Chelsea, and it's in. Full time at Wembley, and Chelsea have won the FA Cup.